Hello, this is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com, and today this is the second part for the throttle body, a UK throttle body. I finally got it together, put it all together. I got the live readings, so let's take a look at it. Bench test, readouts, and you know, the standard kind of procedure. Alright, well, the first things first, take a look at our temperature here, because it's kind of cold in New York today. It's March, the end of March, but still kind of cold. You know, there was a cold front or something. So I can only get it to get as high as 84 degrees. Alright, so room temperature right now, as you can see, well, that it's not 45, but close to it. My work area, obviously, it's much more heated. Not like 45 degrees, I'm not sitting here. But in this particular area, bench test area, it's not heated, so we got this temperature. This is the highest I can get this throttle body to warm up. It cleaned off nice, you know, it's pretty good. So I have no problems there. Linkage is extremely light now, absolutely zero binding. Very fluid, beautiful. The case is still gonna be put back together, tightened up. But again, this throttle body was worked on before, and you know, it was in pretty terrible shape. So I had to make this new insert here for the cable, so I can attach my loom and all that good stuff. So this is reinforced. If it would have been original, then I wouldn't have to reinforce it, but it is reinforced. And underside came off very nice and clean. Yeah, it takes a while to clean them like this state. The line over there, that's a little bit of discoloration from oxidation that I'm not touching. I do not polish these. I leave them as they are. It's nice and smooth. Anyway, it's just slight discoloration in aluminum itself. Not a big deal at all. I just don't want to make any scratches on this precisely polished area. Okay, so that's basically where we are. Now let's take a look at our live readings here. Guess I'll set the camera down. Let's just do it like this. Alright, so basically we are at idle right now, and we have 0.49, which is right in the middle of the range, supposed to be from 0.4 to 0.6, and we got it at 0.5. That center, very well, you know, 0.4, 0.6 still fine, but you know, closer to the center is better because of heat expansion, whatever. 4.25, that's also good. 4.26, that's usual numbers. Micro switches on off, open the throttle, micro switches should switch over to off on. Don't mind the switches timing, they're like always off, software limitations. And the voltages obviously follow. Wide open throttle, trying to encompass both computer and throttle in the same frame. So as you can see, again, don't mind the switches, they always jump around, they always will be, and they always used to be, so it doesn't matter, it's the software itself. Yeah, almost close to mirror image, but it doesn't have to be mirror image, because V8 units, they don't open like that. They open about this much on the bench. With the controller I'm using, again, is the one that allows me to open it to 90 degrees wide open. Alright, so that's why I'm using this controller, because I want to have the full swing. When the car runs and you floor the vehicle, yes, it will open, but during the startup or bench test with the V8 controller, it will only open like about this much, halfway. The rest is gonna be unoperational. This module I'm using allows me to do so. So basically, now I'm gonna take the cases off again, take a look, see if any residuals left after a warm-up, make sure there is nothing there remains in terms of any kind of dirt that was accumulated or fell off maybe during the unit warm-up. And basically that will be all. This unit has been on the bench for about a day and a half, over 24 hours, and the coil is definitely pretty hot in there and all this good stuff. The plug, let's just shut this down. As for the plug, I got it done, so it looks pretty good. Yeah, notches are still missing, but at least I was able to save this thing. Alright, so I saved this plug from, you know, total destruction. I had to shave it all down, and also now you obviously have to plug it in the right way. In reality, you can't really go anywhere else. I totally forgot to mention at the previous video that these plugs, they have also another key in the center. As you can see, it's shaped like letter L, if you will, in reverse. Or if you look inside, there's like kind of like a angled, 90-degree angled little key. So basically, when you spin it, you cannot insert it. So a certain angle only will allow you to push the throttle back into the case, into the plug. Now, I mean, both plugs can join together, and the depth it goes in is perfectly fine. So this little latch, it's missing on my piece here because I don't need it, but there is a little latch that's supposed to latch on, so plug cannot accidentally fall out or be disconnected. So that latch is going to work just fine. It's a little lever kind of thing. And if it doesn't go deep enough, then obviously lever doesn't come down. So it goes deep enough, exactly at the edge over here. So yeah, I will go all the way. And as you can see, now I don't have to really force it as much as I did in previous video, because that was very difficult. So this whole thing was like all over the place. So now I can plug it in and I can unplug it with just fingers, which is great. So the seal seals deep inside. That's all we care for. So anyway, I did quite a lot of things here, but at least this unit is resurrected. The wire I made slightly longer just in case, because original wire was missing, and I made it a little longer. So my loom is soft, so you can always like loop it around like this, no problems, nothing's gonna happen. So when at the connection area, the wire can be well, you know, where two plugs join together, you can just move the loom like this, nothing's gonna happen to it. Wires are great inside, very expensive wires. And I guess that would be all. I do need space for another unit, so this unit, this is its final, and yeah, it's ready. All right, so this is it. This is Victor, restoreyourmercedes.com. Thank you for watching.